or go live, and then she's not even in chat right away. And I realized I was testing stuff using my Restream account, and I had all the channels shut off, so there was really nothing happening. That's hilarious.
I spy.
I'm a professional, I promise. So Fuzz goes in here.
There might be a lot of fuzz and arrow stuff. True,
Grass
it's probably
goes in. Okay.
If you press then it should hot swap it. Or hot
Yeah,
pause it.
totally.
What do you mean?
Grubs and weevil stuff going here. Let's get this first spear.
What is your issue? Okay, what is your issue? You know, I'm trashing your spear.
No, my spear.
What was that thing he said? He said fuzz? Why are you putting grass in here? This man is a psychotic monster.
You destroyed my spear. How could you? After all I've done for you, Lane, you destroyed my spear.
Oh, there should be an insect axe somewhere in here for you. Unless Shu stole it.
He probably stole it.
I made 3. One for me,
know.
one for him, you, one for him.
Probably in the tools.
It's in the healing arrows because it's down here. I put it separately so it didn't like get mixed up with other people's shit. We need to kill another stink bug and then we get you a mallet.
Here, wait, what?
Oh, yeah.
True. Who's Max? Is that true? You're fucked up.
Yeah.
What'd I do?
Your health is low.
You fucked up.
Oh yeah, I
Saying
know.
your health is low.
Yes, it was a rough time getting back here.
Can I make the new shield? Because that would be really cool.
Oh, wait, where is this at, Lane? Is it the healing stuff?
Down here.
First floor.
First floor.
So food and drink items are down here. Healing and arrows, smoothies and meals.
Better than nothing.
You did miss it though, Loki. Apparently our whole base was built on one grass thing, and then he broke the grass thing and the whole base collapsed.
So this single piece of plank right here, there's one's grass, was supporting 100 plus pieces. And I was swapping it with wood and I destroyed it and it just all fell down. It's fixed now.
Yeah.
As you can see, that's not...
It's
I think
fixed
there's
now.
one that still like says like supporting 99, but yeah, it's fine, it's fine.
Let's see, which one's the problem, child? Now.
Stop. Or it's foundation down below.
Oh.
Hey,
Well, the fact that
foundation
like
in it.
none of the stuff says that it's supporting anything like is also concerning.
So it's basically saying if you destroy this, how many things get destroyed with it?
Yeah, no, I'm like,
So like this single stairway is technically supporting everything upstairs because this wall isn't connected properly.
And then he destroyed all the chests at one time too, by mistake.
Yeah, good times, good times.
Okay, I put everything that I had in my thing. I got a dead bombardier in there.
oh yeah,
Which was
that's
nice.
getting my food. Dude, I have so much thing going on right now. I should be working on something right now, but this is like literally the most like calm I've had all day or all week. So, so yeah, Monday night I get a call. Or Monday, I text Mario. I'm like, hey, don't forget the panorama bags, you know, because he always forgets them. And sure as hell, he forgot them again. And so he's just like, damn it, I forgot. Could you get them tomorrow? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, just get panorama. And then he goes, focus Jeffco for the rest of the week.
Hatred.
And I go, he goes, well, Jeffco's expecting you every day. And I go, so does this affect our schedule? And he's like right before I went on my work trip, we sat down and made a whole schedule about how we're going to be super short staffed and everyone needs to work on like specific things and don't deviate from the plan because like it could collapse a lot of shit.
Make camp for the night?
And so
It is sleep time.
So I'm sitting there and I go, does this affect our schedule? And he like, I don't get a reply. A couple hours later, he goes, shit. Like, he calls me and he goes, I told Jeffco you were going to be there every day for the rest of the week. And I'm like, why? I literally, wolf spider. I literally have to drive up to Fort Collins tomorrow. Like, why'd you promise them something we cannot do? And so, like, already up shit creek without a paddle here. And so I call up I text the contact for Jeffco. I'm like, hey, like, hate to bother you so late, but I'm like, Mario made a mistake and I need to get a plan ready. You know. And she's like, yeah, we were expecting you like to be working or doing deliveries for us tomorrow. And I'm like, I know, but like also so is another client. And those clients have been are known or they're locked days on Tuesday and Wednesday every day or every week. And I go, I don't know why Mario signed me up for this when I literally don't have the time because of something else I have to cover. And so I'm like trying to get things burnt or get things fixed and trying to communicate and stuff like that. And I was like looking at like what deliveries have to go out and shit, like, you know, trying to figure out all this stuff. I'm super stressed out. And this is like already after traveling, and I hate traveling because I get super stressed while traveling. So like I'm just all around stressed out now. And so it goes into the next day. I finally am like, okay, I have to go get Panorama. I have to get this shit. I have to, like, I don't have very much time. I have to get Panorama, but I can't get it before 8:30. So I have to go there at 8:30, and then I gotta go to Jeffco afterwards, which I can't. Are you fighting that, or is it trying to fight me?
Hello, powerless.
Trying to fight me.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna moderate. Fuck this guy.
But so I call, or I get the Panorama, and well, the first thing I did was I got in the van, and the van was dusty, and like, you know, they never took the tape off from when the window got replaced. Whatever, that doesn't matter. You know, I took the tape off. The van was all dusty and everything, so I turn on the wipers and I spray fluid on the windshield, and the wipers get up halfway up the windshield, crash into each other, and they're stuck. And then they go back down, they go back up, they crash, they're stuck. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, the person that installed the window didn't install the blades back correctly, and I don't have time to fix it myself. So I was just like, the entire time, my entire windshield was like not only just dusty but dirty now, because like all the dust had turned into mud on the window. And so I was like, this is shitty. Like, I get to the next place, or I get to the first stop. I get to the first stop, try to figure it out. Can't figure it out because I need tools to fix the window. And it's like, I'm screwed. I'm like, I just got to keep moving with this and everything, and just hope I don't run into a rainstorm, or else I'm gonna have to pull over and stop. And so I go and get the first thing, or get the first stuff from the first stop. I get back in the van, and the other stop is literally right at the hill from it's just their other office that's right there.
No one likes a no.
And so I get up, or start driving up there. Well, they're renovating. They tore out the main entrance, and they're renovating it right now. So I just like drove by it real quick, and I was like, oh shit, well, I gotta go back down. So I go to flip a Yui, and I ever so slightly got too close to the curb, which already this piece was loose, and that's why this happened. But I got so slightly close to the curb, and it pushed the loose wheel well into the wheel and ripped the entire inner plastic wheel well off the van. And I was just stunned because it made like a nasty noise. I get out and I'm like, oh my god, I just fucked the van. I just fucked up the van. Like, I just hit the curb, like, and I just see the wheel well just laying there in the street, and I'm like, is that it? Like, that's all?
Tastes good.
And I just pick it up, I threw it in the back of the van, and I'm like, whatever. Like, it doesn't look like anything's broken. I've got to keep going. So I get up to the next stop. I get all this shit and everything, and I get back down. I get to Jeffco, and there's boxes everywhere. And I don't know what schools, like, you know, they're like, oh yeah, well, these boxes are out in the hallway. And I'm like, there's like 3 different hallways I have to walk through just to get to the main shipping area. And I'm like, this is like, I don't even know what the hell I'm supposed to do. So I grabbed the most schools that made sense. And I was just like, there's no small schools, so I can't give anything to the office guys. That's what Mario wanted me to do, because he was like, we got to get some schools out. And I'm like, okay, well, if they have them. And there was no small schools. And I was just like, well, shit, I have nothing. I have to hope that I can get back from Fort Collins in time to do deliveries. So I get everything packed up, and all of a sudden one of the managers calls from work, and he's like, hey, where you at? We need panorama, like, you're cutting it close right now. And I go, I am like around the corner and I'm not having a good day, you know. Give me a break. Like, you know, I was already super stressed out, and now I got people like freaking hounding on me. And so I get there, I bring in the box I needed to bring in, and I brought in the wheel well in my other hand, and I was just like, yep, this is my morning. There you go. And I like tossed the wheel well in the back, and I was just like, later, I've got to go. I'm super late to the next stop. Like, I was already an hour behind at this point.
Goodbye.
And so I quickly like get over to the next stop, which is a load up, and to get everything for the Fort Collins trips. And I'm loading everything up. Everything's going fine. I look at the map and I'm like, oh my God, I'm not going to get done. I'm not going to get back in town until 3 o'clock. And most of the schools, they're done by 3. So I'm like, I'm fucked. Like, this is not going to work. And so I was like, you know, fuck it. I'll try it. I'll just keep going. I bust ass up to Fort Collins, and I get to, I get into, I get to the first stop, drop it off. I was like, okay. And sometimes like the time adjusts depending on like how long it takes for me to go. And I look at the time again, and it's longer. Like, because it took me 20 minutes longer than it was supposed to get there. And I was like, all right, now I'm super stressed out. I don't know what the fuck to do here. And so I get to the next stop and deliver the boxes, you know, everything goes fine. And not gaining any time, losing time constantly. Traffic was just bad. Everything was just bad. So I'm just like driving around feeling fucking defeated because like I can't do anything. I can't get an advantage on the day. And I get to the third stop, and there's this, it's like this kind of precarious location. I get the van, I get to the spot where I wanted to get in. I go to the back of the van to get the stuff out of it. There was a 6-box order. I reach for my cart. It's not there. Neither my cart or my dolly were there. And I was like, where the fuck did that go? It was literally in my van just not too long ago. So I start calling around. I start texting, and I'm like, this is just miserable. Like, I'm carrying these boxes, 2 boxes at a time. They weigh like 30 pounds each. This is just absolutely miserable. And it's like already 95 degrees outside, and I'm just like sweating like a pig. And so I finally get a text message from Mario. It's like, hey, this, and I didn't realize we were in a group text message. And it was just like, hey, we think Mitch left his cart here, blah blah blah. And I just replied, yes, I just found out that I'm missing it. I am completely overwhelmed. Like, just being real with Mario. I didn't realize that he had it in a group chat with our client. And I'm like, why are you sending me this like as a forwarded message, but in a group chat with the person that sent the message? Like, what the hell? And I'm like, so I messaged him like real quick. I'm sorry, I wouldn't have said the overwhelmed part, but I am. Like, this is brutal. Like, and he's like apologizing. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, what's apologizing gonna do right now? It's not gonna get the fucking job done quicker. I am just gonna have to suffer the rest of the day. And so between the fourth stop only had like 2 boxes, so I was able to handle those by hand. And then between the 4th and 5th, I was able to run by Home Depot and spend I was just like, oh, this is my mistake. I caused this problem. Like, I feel bad about using company card for this. So I bought a new dolly with my money. And I was just like, I got it all set up and everything. Got to the next stop. And at this point, like, I was already like, no way. I'm not going to make it down in town in time and everything. Like, I'm screwed. I didn't get a single school out. The schools need their laptops. Like, they're distributing them on Thursday and it's Tuesday and nothing has gone out. And so I was just like, I finally called Tess. I was just like, I can't. Like, there's no way I'm going to be able to get stuff out. And like, I could already be like, they're already just pissed off. Like, luckily, like, they weren't towards me. Like, they knew what was going on. Like, I explained to them why we were having this issue and everything. So they weren't pissed off at me, but it was just like, I still felt bad because it was just like, oh yeah, you know, I'm the one fucking up, even though it's not my fault that we're fucking up, but it's, you know, and so I ended up, you know, kind of getting in, or she was just like, yeah, we're going to email Mario, you know, we can't have this happen again. This really makes everything look bad. And everything. And I was just like, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. So I went and I was just like, everything that I have right now should be out by tomorrow morning. Like, it'll be the first thing I do tomorrow. And she's like, yeah, that's fine. Like, we could do that. And, I was like, do we have can we get things ready? Like, I go, I may have to do this again tomorrow for Wednesday. Like, I might be screwed again on getting schools out. And she was just like, that's disappointing because we need these things out. Like, and so I was just like, there's like a slight chance that I may not have to deliver these, or I may not have to deliver to North Colorado, and like, maybe I'll have some free time finally. And so the conversation kind of ended there, and I was just like, whatever, like, this is just shitty. Like, I hate everything right now. Like, this is the worst day. And I went and I was just like sitting there, and I was driving back, which is a long ass drive in traffic, and I was just like talking to my mom, or I called up my mom. I was just like, just needed to vent to someone, and I was just like talking. I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm driving past one of those schools right now. It's 3:40. A lot of these schools are releasing a lot later in the day. Like, the middle schools release really late in the day. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just drop by real quick. So I actually was able to get 3 of the schools out that day. And I was just like, okay, that was a little, like, getting the job done gave me a little dopamine boost. I was like, okay, that was good. That was good. Like, and I got texted the Jeffco people. I was like, hey, I got the 3 of the 4 out. The 4th one didn't make it out, but, you know, it is what it is. Like, I can't really do much about it and everything. It'll be taken care of in the morning. And so, but then I was just like, it was like kind of when the day was finally starting to calm down a little bit, where it was just like, I got a text from Mario saying, hey, you know, Mountain Star doesn't need to have deliveries sent out tomorrow. And I was like, thank God, I can focus fully on Jeffco. So I told him, I'm like, hey, you guys got me for the full day tomorrow. We're good to go, you know. And I called up the manager. I'm like, can you have someone take care of Bannerama? I need the full day. I need every single bit of this day that I can get. And I just went and I was just like, I was just kind of threw in the towel at that point. I was just like, I got some stuff done, but I didn't get everything that I wanted to get done. And but it was like somewhat of a better note. I was just like, okay, at least we're like somewhat in the right direction. And I went and one of our guys who's works directly under me, I hardly ever see him because we work completely different schedules, happened to show up back at the office right when I showed up. And so we caught up and we looked at the new car that we just got and everything, because one of the cars went down last week and another car just went down, so we're actually down to one car person again. Woo. And I was just like, okay, you know, I want to like, I want to go and I want to start my day tomorrow with working wiper blades. That's what I want to start with. And I'm like, but I don't want it to consume my time tomorrow. So it's like already 5:30 and I'm at the office and I'm like, you know, with the way my schedule's supposed to be, I was supposed to be done 4 hours before that. And I was like, fuck it, I'm already in shit soup. Might as well just keep swimming, right? And so I get the van open, or pop the hood and everything, and I start working on the van. Couldn't get the fucking windshield wiper blades off to save my life. And I'm like trying to figure this out and everything. Look it up, and people were telling me like, oh, like what happens is the metal fuses together, you know, from over years of use and stuff like that. And I go, how? Like, how is that even possible? Like, these blades were just off like the other week when the windshield was replaced. That's why they're in the situation they're in right now, because the kid didn't know what the hell he was doing and just installed them backwards. He put the driver's side on the passenger side and the passenger side on the driver's side. And I was just like looking around, and then finally I figured out that like there was like with the mechanism, if you flip the blades out away from the window, there's something, and I still don't know what it was because of what happened to me. There's something that like holds it on the bolt when it's up against the windshield. So when you pop it out, it actually lets go of the bolt. So I was like, cool, like I got it off and everything, and it was like no problem and everything. And I was looking at the blade mechanism, and I was trying to figure out what how the mechanism works. And the difference between when you have a spring-loaded thing on a solid object and a spring-loaded thing in your hands, you got to pay attention. I was not paying attention. That thing straightened out and took a hunk of my ring finger with it.
Ooh.
It fucking hurt. And I was just like, you know what? That's a good way to cap my day. I'm like sitting there bleeding over the car, trying to make sure that I get at least fix everything up before I go home and, you know, everything whatnot. So I have literally like a paper towel wrapped around my hand or around my finger with using packing tape to keep it compressed against it. And I'm like, this is my day. This is how I am sitting here. But I got the windshield wipers fixed and I made sure they were good to go. Got through a tarp over the remaining boxes in the van so nobody could see that there was boxes back there. And then got in my truck and went home. And I was just like, I immediately, like, Matt said hi to me when I got in the house, and I'm like, I'm going to my room and I'm shutting the door and staring at the ceiling because that's the safest place. Like, I was just like, that's it. And that's what I did. But today went a lot better. I got up. I was running behind schedule because when I got to one of the schools, I like showed up to the school and kids were just showing up to the school at the time, and I was like, absolutely not. So I turned around, went to the gas station to get breakfast, and got breakfast. Got back, the school was a lot cleaner. There was less people out in front. Rolled up, dropped the carts off, and this is how bad. This is how desperate they needed the laptops. I walked into the LMC, the library, to drop off the laptops, and the tech person looks at me and goes, like, as soon as I walk around the corner, she goes, "Oh, thank God." Like, I felt it. The "oh, thank God." Like, I was just like, well, but I got it dropped off, and I was like kind of freaking out because like I was already like kind of an hour behind. I was like, shit, like, you know, it's not a way I really want to start, but
True, let him fight.
trying to have a little better time, you know, with the day. So I was like, you know, it's whatever, just roll with it. And so I get to Jeffco, and I saw the test, and she was just like, she's like, yeah, you got here really quick. And I'm like, yeah, an hour to get here. She's like, it took you an hour to get here? I go, yeah. I had to delay myself when I texted you. And she's like, oh my God.
Didn't she run away?
Yeah, that's me. It just ran away.
What the fuck?
And then she told me that like a bunch of the techs were like volunteering time to deliver laptops again. So like I was like, sweet. So I was able to like actually sit there and get a bunch of the laptops out for the bigger orders, and then I was able to, or like all the smaller orders were taken out. So we actually, at the end of it all, we actually caught up with everything at the end of the day. And I was like, holy shit, like that's the better outcome I could ask for, you know? And she doesn't even need me for tomorrow, so I was just like, sweet, I can actually go help the people at work catch up too, because they're like in a shitstorm in themselves. But yeah. And now I'm here. And I also bought a new power supply for my web presenter, so I'm hoping that helps it.
New power supply. Let's go. That sounds like a W to me. Over your overall week.
Week's not over.
Oh God, I forgot, yeah.
It's only Wednesday. Matt was like telling me about stuff that I did when I got home on Monday, and I like literally like looked him dead in the eyes. I was like, "What? I did what?" Also, can someone give me a mini iPad?
I want a mini iPad before the tariffs make those go higher too.
Mosquito, fight the ladybug for me, please.
They left.
Assholes.
Why do you need a mini iPad, Angel? Travel purposes. Also, my dinner's sitting right in front of me. I need to eat it.
Ah!
Where did he go?
He's over here with the acorn. Ah! I'm down.
Someone help! You gotta get up, Max.
I got time.
Thanks, buddy.
Drew, do not attack either one. I got this. They're gonna fight each other now. Oh, I missed. Fuck.
Look at like open box at Best Buy. Sometimes you can find a good deal.
Hey there, buddy. What's up? I was talking to the ant, Pete. Oh, yeah.
Fuck him up, ladybug. Fuck him up. He's on the ground. Kick his ass.
Your mom's getting her citizenship? That's awesome.
Kick his ass, ladybug. Kick his ass. Ah, you tried.
Rub time.